I would like to be one of the greatest of the history.
Peco Bagnaia is the 2023 MotoGP World Champion.
I've been fighting for this all my life.
The ambition is to win again.
My only target in life at the moment is to be MotoGP World Champion, and I will fight for it.
L'anno prossimo è mio. Dai.
I want to continue like this and winning and winning and winning.
Someday I will put my name there.
Caldo.
È caldo?
Sei caldo.
C'è anche l'uscita di là.
Sì, questo è un sono caldo, cazzo. Sto sudando.
Sai che non avevo considerato che siamo sulla stessa parte di sedile.
Hai contato anche te.
Hai metà culo caldo e metà culo freddo.
Adesso devo passare un attimo.
Però ci sei visto che me l'ha fatto a meno a te, no?
Certo.
Ciao, adesso me lo sta facendo a me.
Sono mica scemo.
Ma fammi vedere.
Peco Bagnaia heads to Qatar as the rider to beat. Back-to-back titles with Ducati mean the rest are gunning to take his throne.
C'è che all'ultimo vedi tutte le camere, no? Ciao, giusto in Italia. Ciao.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MotoGP 2024 starts here. Peco, you certainly look like the man to beat in 2024. How much are you looking forward to trying to make it a hat-trick of titles?
3 is better than 2. So head down and pushing hard to try to reconfirm.
The message loud and clear in Qatar. Catch me if you can. Peco Bagnaia takes the first win of this 75th anniversary season in the MotoGP World Championship.
Prima gara, vittoria, uguale, felicità.
Peco dominates the opening race in Qatar, but Jorge Martin picks up where he left off. The battle for the title is already shaping up, with Martin claiming the Tissot sprint on Saturday.
The perfect way for Martin to announce his championship challenge this season.
I'm ready for war.
Tienes que ganar el campeonato.
Hay que ganar.
Eso.
¿Cómo se dice en Portugal?
Ganar.
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 O campeonato.
Tienes que.
Eso, así va a ser.
Ganar,
A
ganar.
cumplir órdenes.
Pues nada, es lo que puedo.
Tienes.
No, tener no tengo que ganar.
Eso, tienes que.
Puedo ganar. La obligación
Lo vas a.
no tenemos.
Lo vas a.
Ello no.
A special one has witnessed a special race here in Portugal. It's a race win for Jorge Martin, and he is the world championship leader in MotoGP once again. That's a big early statement, isn't it, from Martin? 18 points clear, he moves into the World Championship.
Thank you. Okay.
It's round 2, but that was some win by Martin.
It's never easy to take the lead of the championship, but yeah, it's a lot of hard work, and for 2 weeks I will be leader, so I will enjoy.
Tenía quizá dudas sobre mí incluso, ¿no? Desde el año pasado no acababa de encontrar esa... Tenía ese miedo a perder y por fin he vuelto a ganar. I didn't want to race anymore. I had a lot of fears that appeared. I don't know why, but they appeared. Maybe I will never be as fast as I was last year, or I will never win again, or I will never win this championship.
I saw I had some big margin in terms of the mental side. When you fight for a world championship in MotoGP, everything is different. So I understood that I could work on that, and I felt straight away a big change. It's helping me a lot, you know, to perform better.
It's another win for Martinator on Saturdays. He wins the Tissot Sprint in front of his home crowd. What a weekend for Jorge Martin. He takes pole position, the Tissot Sprint and race win. It's the treble for the Spaniard in front of a record crowd here in the French Grand Prix.
38 points, a statement win from the championship leader.
Hoy he sido el número 1, sin duda. Este fin de semana ha sido el número 1.
Are you worried about your title, seeing Jorge Martin winning again today?
It's a circle, and this bad luck will finish. So, no.
As Martin rises, Peco struggles. One's on the up, and the other one's losing ground.
Oh, Bagnaia's got one. I was going to say, where's Bagnaia gone? Well, Bagnaia has dropped the ball again. Oh! The number one of Bagnaia in the gravel at turn 5.
The gap is opening, and the pressure is on.
The thing that makes me more angry is that this morning I was podcast. My base was one of the strongest, and it was impossible to do it this up-cheese.
Oh, Bagnaia's gone down! Peco Bagnaia! It was all getting really scrappy, really messy on that run into the first corner.
Strategia della sprint è comunque buttarsi dentro, se tocchi, amen. Sì, è la strategia.
Cuando te caes 2 veces por contactos así, no. Es una y esa es la verdad. Es un... ¿Cómo se dice en italiano? ¿Cómo suena? Suena diferente en italiano.
Peco Bagnaia has completely botched the start. He is going backwards, the world champion, mid-pack going into the first couple of corners.
L'ultima volta che parto per la gara con la moto così. È l'ultima volta. L'ultima volta.
Ho fatto una gara.
Ma cosa hai combinato?
Sono partito, la frizione non ha attaccato mai.
T'ha slittato?
Ma non ha mai fatto così.
Peco's had his share of struggles, but Martin is on a roll. His momentum keeps building, and now his world is as colorful as his results.
¡Hola! ¡Dios! ¿Qué ha pasado? ¡Ciao tutti! Bello, bellissimo! ¡Wow! ¡Qué pasada! ¡Ya está! Está allí y todo. ¡Oh, mola! ¡Wow! ¡Qué chulo! ¡Qué pasada! Ah, esta es mi madre, entonces.
Me parece un museo de arte, tú. Parece una galería.
Mira, ve allí. Brutal.
Qué bonito.
Esta es mi madre y yo.
Pero no está pintado encima, está como puesto con cuadros.
Claro, son cuadros, son cuadros.
He's not had a gold medal in 10 months, Peco Bagnaia. Final lap here in Barcelona. It's very much in the hands of Bagnaia. Peco Bagnaia, and it's on the last lap. What a blunder by Bagnaia here in Barcelona. What must be going through the mind of Peco Bagnaia? 9 corners away from his first sprint win since Austria last August.
It's all turned to disaster as Peco Bagnaia then, in what, 5.5 Grand Prix, suffers what is already his 4th DNF of the season. You cannot keep throwing away points like Bagnaia is doing right now.
4th DNF and 44 points behind Jorge Martin now.
Avevo gestito tutto perfettamente, cadere l'ultimo giro a 9 curve alla fine, è veramente ti fa girare i c***i.
¿Hay sensación de que hay que reaccionar o...?
Sicuramente è un campionato molto largo. Bisogna essere sempre positivi nella vita. Il positivismo è l'ambizione della vita.
The reigning world champion refuses to let setbacks define him. Can his mindset turn the tide in his favor?
What a bounce back for Peco Bagnaia here in Barcelona. But it's another Mugello masterpiece from world champion Peco Bagnaia. It's more Dutch delight, it's more Dutch dominance for Peco Bagnaia as he wins the Dutch TT in 2024.
Incredibile come va. Tenga tranquillo, io però.
It's game on in terms of this championship, isn't it? 8 rounds done and dusted, 10 points splitting your top 2.
We are increasing my feeling every race weekend, and we did an amazing job.
Peco for the last three weekends was unbeatable, but I will play my cards, and I think Saxon is one of them. Ciao, Peco. Good morning.
Peco's been unstoppable, but Sachsenring suits Martin. One year ago, Martin beat him to victory here. This is Peco's last chance to close the gap before the summer break.
Martin comes into this German Grand Prix today 15 points clear of Peco Bagnaia, the reigning world champion, who makes his 200th Grand Prix start this afternoon. We are racing in MotoGP here in the Sachsenring. Jorge Martin has made the perfect launch away from that pole position. Bagnaia goes for it, he makes the move through on Jorge Martin, and Bagnaia hits the front.
He's going to have a look at the inside here. Bagnaia will now see him coming, and Martin regains the lead.
Bravi tutti e due, eh?
Sì, bravi.
Bravi tutti e due perché...
This is so tense. Martin still leading the race, but Bagnaia is right there, keeping the pressure on the World Championship leader. Bagnaia has to be aggressive.
10 giri sono pochi, sono 7 giri normali, 6-7 giri sono. No, se non facciamo uno step da 2 decimi in un giro, 2-3 decimi in un giro, che senti il naso,
Andiamo, mancano 9 giri da gara. Da gara. 10 minuti. È la razza. Ya te digo. Che si è larga.
Sono una gara disciplinata. Se non fa un errore Martin faccia fatica.
Oh no! Jorge Martin! Can you believe it? What a gift! He loses the German Grand Prix
And the championship
loses
lead.
the championship lead. That could be one of the most significant moments of this year's MotoGP World Championship.
Fa fastidio. Non puoi giocarti i mondiali questi errori qua.
Peco Bagnaia, take a bow. He gets a gift here in Germany. He wins for the 4th race in succession here in 2024.
Sta spingendo troppo, stanno spingendo troppo.
Peco, tío, buona gara. Forte, tío. Hai preso 13 sono provate, dico, dai,
Guarda che il giro prima, quello lì, stava succedendo a me la stessa cosa. Sono arrivato e sono andato più largo.
perché ero 0,8, 0,5 e dico, dai, provo a mantenere almeno 0,5 per l'ultimo giro. Ma lo he pasado mal en el camión. No es fácil asimilar estas cosas y muchas veces no sabes cómo asimilarlas. Al final, pues, le puedes dar un puñetazo al camión, pero tampoco te sirve de nada, que lo he hecho. Puedes ponerte a llorar, pero que tampoco te sirve de nada. Al final, hay que soltarlo, tiene que salir, hay que aceptarlo y hay que mirar para adelante y nada.
¿Una foto con la nena, por favor? Lo siento mucho, tío.
Buenas. Muchas gracias, de verdad, porque no todo el mundo se para cuando ha tenido un mal día, así que te lo agradecemos.
After a lot of months on the lead, now we lose it, but I will get back up and I will be back on winning. Dai ragazzi, vediamo il video, io. Vediamo il video. No, penso che è fresco, man. L'ho visto però che ho ucciso. Allora ho preso 13. Fai? Non devi errori più. Mani, vediamo il video. Dai, guarda. Ciao ragazzi, lunga. Siamo qui, poi fate.
Has this been like a wedding present, no? This victory and living with the championship lead?
For sure I go to the wedding with a big smile, for sure.
Grazie Peco.
Lunga oggi, Però prima delle vacanze va bene. Prima del matrimonio va bene. Ce lo godiamo.
After the summer break, the battle between Bagnaia and Martin rages on. Which of the two title contenders will hit the bullseye? They arrive at Aragon, separated by just 5 points.
It's all building up to being another thrilling title showdown between Peco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin. We are racing in the sprint here in Aragon, and look at Peco Bagnaia. He had a massive wheel spin on the dirty side of the grid. Bagnaia goes in hot now, down into 14, and this time around he has nothing to defend against Brad Binder.
Incredibile. Vai Martinetto, che sono punti grassi, però calma, aspettate ancora un po', per favore.
Martin second, and he's the new MotoGP World Championship leader.
Domani, risolti questi problemi all'anteriore, che gara si può fare?
Tutto dipende dalla partenza, se riesco a partire bene, secondo me, primi giri magari sfrutterò un po' di più le gomme per mettermi davanti.
3 points after 23 races so far this season, covering our top two in the championship. Martin versus Bagnaia. Lights out, and we are racing in MotoGP here in Aragon. And Bagnaia, history does repeat itself for the world champion. He drops back through the field like a stone.
Di nuovo, ma solo che lui però, in tutto lo schieramento.
It's been another nightmare for the reigning world champion. Bagnaia sweep on through. being conducted right now by the number one.
Bagnaia might not have given up on a podium yet.
He's taken down the world champion.
No!
That is a huge controversial moment in this year's MotoGP World Championship. Jorge Martin takes second. He now is in complete control of this year's MotoGP World Championship.
Sarà dura fino a Valencia, ragazzi, non credo che ci saranno regali.
Instead of exiting from this weekend with 7 points of gap, we finish it with 23. So this is huge.
We just want to know how are you physically and also mentally, because it has been like a bit difficult weekend for us.
Physically, not very well. I feel a lot of pain, but luckily I don't have any broke bones, so I think I have time enough to recover for Misano.
After the disaster in Aragon, the good news for Bagnaia is that Misano, his home GP, is next.
Sempre Misano è speciale sempre. Vediamo anche di farlo andare bene. Ci vediamo dopo. Chiuso? Sì.
Io distrutto,
Anche male tanto.
Collo, tutti e due colli.
Da qua. Possiamo pugnare un coltello qua.
Non era che vedete, no? Ma era qui, no? Prima.
Sì, tutto qua. Adesso qui un po' meglio, ma...
Qui piano.
Guarda che qua è tutto duro a destra, e a sinistra no, da sempre.
Ah, cioè normale a sinistra?
Quando il braccio, no? Ero così. La moto quando sono arrivato sulla Bagnaia mi ha schiacciato qui.
Chapter 13 of 20 in the 2024 MotoGP World Championship is about to unfold here in the Red Bull Grand Prix of San Marino. Are we about to see our first flag-to-flag Grand Prix of this season?
In a flag-to-flag race, strategy is key. Once the flag goes out, riders can swap bikes whenever they want. The pressure doesn't get any higher. A last-second decision can change everything. What will Bagnaia and Martin do?
It's lights out and we are racing in MotoGP here in Misano as Jorge Martin absolutely nailed the start once again. But it's Peco Bagnaia, the world champion, in position. Hey, this time around he has made the dream launch. Bagnaia leads in front of his home crowd. This is where he wanted to be, though. He did not want to see Jorge Martin retire. Once again, as Martin. Oh, that's so close. How tight was that? Martin had to roll out of that one, didn't he? He's lost about, what, 50 metres to Peco Bagnaia. It's very, very slick. It's very, very greasy out there. Bagnaia, the car hardly carrying any lean angle. The rain is now at its heaviest of this Sunday race day here. Martin goes wide. Martin's putting his hand up. I think they're just letting their teams know here they're coming in. So Martin has rolled the dice then. He has come into pit lane. Bagnaia has carried on. The World Championship leader is the only rider who has decided he's seen enough. Too risky, too dangerous. Martin in for the wet bike. Martin then takes the huge decision. It's a fine line between that genius, isn't it, and making the wrong call here. It has already stopped raining. Have we seen the worst of the weather?
Through the first sector on the lap that's just been completed, Jorge Martin was 2 seconds slower than the leaders. If it doesn't rain again, Jorge Martin blinked too early.
Back in the pits here, Jorge Martin. This is the second time then he has come into the pit lane. And look at the swing this is having. Look at the impact on this championship.
Peco Bagnaia, he must be hurting physically. He's arrived here with pain in his shoulder, pain in his ribs, but if anything will fix the bruises and fix the pain that he's suffering, it will be a gain of 19 points today in the World Championship.
Peco Bagnaia, a great day for him in terms of the championship, but Jorge Martin, what is going through the head?
Aveva tanto lì, sai? Lo so. Immagino, Mangiata così, Dio.
Non fa niente, ho preso questi, ho aspettato tutta la gara a aspettare.
Io ti ho messo una soft. Poi alla fine non l'avevi visto che sei rientrato.
Sì, ma era che faccio, rimango lì?
No, ma lui era pronto, infatti te non sono lasciato, erano pronti, non era. Non ce l'ha fatto seguire.
Va bene, comunque Peco stava spingendo molto. Stavo aspettando che calasse un po'. Adesso con la soft male davanti.
E questo così proprio se capire molto bene.
Sì, però non mi, è meglio
da mille. Ma mica devi andare fuori.
Ah, sì, ok, no. Poi non c'è, devi spiegare un secondo?
As soon as I saw Jorge entering in the box, I in the pit lane, I said, okay, I will not have to take any risk because he will not take any point.
Martini è andato dentro,
L'ho visto.
Sbagliato. Quando lui andava dentro dico no.
La fortuna è che qua conosciamo bene il tempo, non facevano loro. Sì.
Ecco Dio, peccato.
Ho visto che entravi
Pioveva, pioveva tanto.
alla 1, alla 2, alla 4.
3, 4. Io pensavo, perché dai dietro fuori la gamba si ferma, no?
Io perché volevo toccare, però io
lì pioveva tanto.
infatti Franco è
Ma dopo sono uscito e non pioveva più. No. I was thinking more about the race and not about the championship, so I thought that for winning the race was better to stop and I stopped. So yeah, next time I will just wait behind Peco and do the same. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao.
No, dai, sei stato coraggioso.
The end of the season is now in sight, and the pressure is rising for Bagnaia and Martin.
Oh, Bagnaia's got down! Peco Bagnaia has crashed out!
More mistakes are starting to creep in.
We are always the strongest, and we are missing results.
If you make a mistake, it will be a disaster.
Oh no! Jorge Martin's crashed out! Does anybody want to win this year's MotoGP World Championship?
Every error or crash can change the course of the MotoGP World Championship.
This season is a championship of mistakes.
Quarta gara, vediamo di fare una quinta, perché se perdiamo la gara
Jorge Martin goes down late on, and that could be a nightmare.
No!
That is Jorge Martin's lowest grid position since the Austrian Grand Prix in 2023.
Mistakes keep happening, and the momentum keeps changing. But there's a chance to reset as the contenders arrive in Japan.
Cuidado que te chocas.
Grazie.
Buongiorno.
Hai dormito bene?
Benissimo.
I don't worry.
Grazie. Grazie.
Bagnaia is now just 15 points behind Martin and has the chance to retake control of the title fight for the first time in months. With the title leader starting down in 11th, is this the Italian's weekend?
It's a great start from that second place on the grid for Peco Bagnaia. Martin launching a raid on the inside of Marc Marquez into turn 10. He's got the inside line of Bastianini as well there. This has been an awesome first lap for the World Championship leader, 11th to 4th. He started this Grand Prix on the middle of that fourth row in 11th. It's taken him 3.5 laps to get himself up into P2. The gap shrinks to just 10 points as through the victory corner here in Japan, it has been a Motegi masterclass from reigning world champion Peco Bagnaia. He led the Japanese Grand Prix from start to finish.
Vai, numero 1. Bravo Tardotti, merito tuo, ti capisce.
Ha già provato, gli ha messo pressione. Da 11esimi ragazzi. Bravo Ianno. Oggi è come una vittoria.
Guarda che fa. Ho provato alla fine. Sì, 2 giri secondo me.
Una carrera que mentalmente se ha puesto más.
Hombre, ahora estaba cagado antes de la carrera y estaba cagado de nervioso, ¿sabes?
Estabas blanco, ¿eh? Yo te lo digo, cuando vas bien, vas bien. Yo confío en ti, si no tengo duda.
Australia nos va bien. Tailandia nos va bien.
Todo me va a servir para el final.
¿Cuántos puntos stai ahora?
10. Sì, ma tanto è sempre così.
Interessante.
Australia is always pivotal, but there's one rider who has enjoyed our visits down under more than most others over the past decade. Marc Marquez. And he looks set to challenge again, from second on the grid. In the title fight, he's now more of a joker in the pack. So, what role will he play?
Bros, si te vienen a buscar, que te calientes. Si echas tu batalla, está bien más. Lo sé, tío, esta mañana iba bien. Irá por todo.
The world champion needs to shine from row 2, and Jorge Martin goes in search of a priceless first win on Australian soil. It's lights out, and we are racing here. Huge wheel spin to Marc Marquez. There he is now coming back through, but an awful start for Marquez. It's Martin though that leads.
There he is, just on the inside of Bastianini.
How the heck is Marc Marquez in 6th place? He surely was outside the point scoring places. Marquez then now slings it on the inside of Binder. Marquez lunges through on Morbidelli. Now Marquez has made big progress. He is really now starting to pile the pressure on Bagnaia.
Vediamo che questi due cominciano a fare una guerra.
Marc, a vedere le ultime 2 uscite di curva, sta spinnando.
Martin wide into turn 1, and it's now put him right under pressure.
Yeah, key mistake there by Martin. He was just out of that picture, but he ran in hot. And now Bagnaia through the Stoner corner on the inside of Jorge Martin in 5th gear. What a move that was. Here comes Martin though with some instant payback. He picks up Bagnaia and that allows Marc Marquez to come through. This race has come alive, folks, here.
Speranza è che quell'altro passa e ci da sicuro si trova. Faccio un pronostico, lo vince Marco.
Marquez though trying maybe with the element of surprise on the inside of turn 4, not close enough. Martin though out here, the Grazini Ducati, they go side by side through turn 5. What a showdown we have in store as Jorge Martin launches it on the inside of Marc Marquez into the Doohan corner.
Marquez is going to send it now the inside and forces Martin to give way.
Well, we said he was going to be aggressive.
No, t'ha portato fuori. Vuole vincere il ragazzello, lascialo andare. Uno non c'ha un cazzo da rischiare, uno c'è il mondiale, allora va bene così. Avrà vinto la sua gara, boh, basta.
Well, it is an incredible finish to the Australian Grand Prix. Marc Marquez brings the thunder down under. Jorge Martin does take second place. Peco Bagnaia limps home in third place.
Stasera prosciutto melone, Sì, una carne, prosciutto melone. He intentado luego, pero el vuelto gana o la tira. Bien. Me ha entrado como un loco. Luego se ha devuelto. Pero luego me ha entrado como un loco. Un colgante. Antes medio largo. Pero esta vuelta usted quería pasar, tío. Pero yo esquivo muy mal. Usted quería caer, pero no me caía. Ya había que se me aceleraba delante, me aceleraba mucho.
Sí, tanto. Hostia, qué guapo. Tranquilo.
Guau. Qué envidia.
Preferiría poner la plaquita al final de año. Esto, te lo cambio. No, deja.
Do you feel that today Mark gives you a favor?
You give me a favor? Today, yes. No? I take 540.
Whilst Mark is clearly stress-free, the same can't be said for our title contenders. The spotlight is intensifying on them both because this is it. The rematch. 20 points separate them, and the title is on the line. Martin leads, but Peco isn't backing down. The endgame has arrived, and it's now or never. Can Martin hold his nerve, or will Bagnaia rise to claim what's his?
They go side by side. That could be the pivotal moment of 2024.
Tranquilos, no hemos ganado nada aún. I've been preparing this moment all my life.
The only one right now that can lose the championship is Jorge.
I'm ready. And this is not just about the World Championship, this is personal between these two.
Domani sarà interessante.
Which one of the dueling Ducati stars will be crowned 2024 MotoGP World Champion?
Qué bien quedaría mi nombre ahí, Va a quedar.